Pum, pa 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 okay, Rachel. Okay. 皆さん、こんにちは。じゃあ、また始めましょう。今日は日本語で話します。3月20、もう一回。3月26日に日本へ行くので、日本語練習していきます。それじゃあ、前回の続きから始めましょう。確かここだったはずです。多分ここですね。よし。多分皆さんは私が何を言っているかわからないですよね。でも文脈から推測するか翻訳してください。冗談です。ちなみに皆さん気づいているかわかりませんが、実は台本を読んでいます。全部あらかじめ用意していたんです。正直に言うと、この配信の最後まで日本語で話し続けるのは多分無理です。なので、この台本はここで終わりにします。でも一つだけ言いたいことがあります。前のチャットは結構悲しかったですね。千秋ななみが処刑されたのはちょっと悲しかったです。ちょっとじゃない。すごく悲しかったです。まあ、とにかく、ここからは英語で続けましょう。Damn, I'm still fumbling that shit. But the thing is, I was like, oh, I have to change it up because now it's chapter 6. And, it's no longer Gundam. Okay. I can't check the thing. Hold up. Let me go back. Let's see what that was at because I have no idea what the dialogue was there. Let's see. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I had to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun. So I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. I'm boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Oh, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor. Like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that, yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? So that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly, that's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. P- possess? Huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Homespeak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Ah, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Sorry. I'm often quite... I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who possess talent, who do. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority, and it makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contribution to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do now that you've ended up like this? There's nothing you can do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about the ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left with me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, I will be able to see her again. Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much. Hate? Then, explain your hand. This? The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't that amazing? I have successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that, Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? 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 Look at out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I'm loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I'll not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? How the fuck does he have that hand, dude? That makes no sense. Motherfucker's weird. Like, what the fuck? And that guy's the only, like, Nagito's not the only motherfucker that possesses one of her body parts. Like, what the fuck? That's some stupid shit. Weirdo shit, man. Like, didn't she get crushed? Like, what the fuck? How the fuck does that make any sense? Hmm. Yep, that was a Capri Sun. Huh? What is this? It's a door. Don't open the door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Holy shit, man! The fucking power of 10,000 suns just fucking blasted my eyes. Holy shit. Okay. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then, why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island? Damn. I don't remember the 6th chapter that much, so. Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope Speak Academy." But why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And it's not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? Okay. Yeah, we're back, dude. What is this? In a normal classroom, there'd be a window, but instead, there's this iron plate bolted here. When I tried knocking on it with my fist, looks like it's pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? I was gonna say in here. What the heck? This place where the iron plates are covering the windows inside the classroom. Is it really Hope Speak Academy? Does this monitor serve the same purpose as the monitors in the island? So this would be under Monokuma's supervision, right? Is this place really Hope Speak Academy? Damn it, what's going on? This clock doesn't have any hands. A clock without hands is meaningless. Why would something like this be in a classroom? Leave here. Yes, please. Ooh! Oh, but it's glitched out, man. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place at Hope Speak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us. Just like the funhouse. That's right. It's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and clear things up here. Let's see. Dang, dude. Dang, dude. Sheesh. Dang, dude. Sheesh. Oh, man. Okay. I was trying to see if any of the doors would work. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so I brace myself and cautiously open the door. Kind of reminds me of Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon. I think that's what the game was. The second game on the 3DS. This is the end. Goodbye, despair. Goodbye, Academy? What was that? Fuck, I missed it. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. Nobody's here. It was a normal gymnasium. Oh. Yo, Hajime. You heard the announcement and came here too, right? Yeah, you guys did too, right? Hey, what do you make of this, all of this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Week Academy or something. That cannot be possible. You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello. How does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy? You. Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock. I just told you guys this is Hope's Peak Academy. There's no way in hell that's true. Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it? Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin. You were serious about that? But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean? Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you guys to Hope's Peak Academy and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic. Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you do feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone? Enough with this bullshit, just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and... It means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean, between? What do you mean, made? Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you? It's nothing to be cautious about. It's not like it's not like you'll be making life exchanges or... What am I reading? It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. I don't know why I couldn't read that. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then, what is the graduation exam? Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On the other hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you guys what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we stay here. This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now. You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Oh man, that shit fucking excited the fuck out of me when I heard that. Main cast? Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I've dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is going to hate me. So please, rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this. Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right? How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible. There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building. Is it really Hope Speak Academy? I'm gonna see that shit in real life, dude. Not the same insignia, but you know. This is the Hope Speak Academy I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope Speak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born in this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. Nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all. If I'm really a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Oi, Kura.
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all? As long as I beat the crap out of Monokuna. As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuna, there's nothing to be solved. So what do you mean? Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not a part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of. So, they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma. However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that. Even if there are allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No. Even her just being with us would have been a big help. So, what should we do? Oh, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we need to do that graduation exam, right? Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying. Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been? Alright, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope Speak Academy. About ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, can we get home when this is over? Right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, then let's all leave this island alive by all means. By any means. Hell yes. He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope Speak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we could stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's not what we're thinking. So, what did he say that? Wait, what? What did he say that? So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
No.
So, what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building? Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now. Hey, you're already going? What is that idiot thinking, running around without being cautious? She obviously isn't thinking about anything. It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
よーし
So we should do our best as well. Like they said, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at the green light, we never reach our goal.
仕方ねえな
Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then, let's get this over with and go home.
じゃあな
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words for Yuki left the gymnasium. I'll do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
あらま
Miss Sonia?
ソニアさん
Please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuchi chased after Sonia, who had just departed, and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand. And that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone, we couldn't make it this far, and I'm definitely going home. Going to go home. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There's hidden Monokumas in this chapter?
やればできる
No wonder I didn't get the achievement. Shit. Damn, no, I am not, dude. I'm like, what? I collected all of them. Why didn't I get the achievement? Haha. Okay, so there was. It's because I figured there was 5 lined up, so. Okay. Okay, there's nothing here. Yes. Huh? That's weird. It's clearly different. Hold up, did I happen to miss that Monokuma, dude? Oh my goodness, I did. Nope, I'm sorry. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to go back. This game is too, like... Okay, I'm through. You guys are gonna have to skip this whole shit, man. You guys are gonna have to skip that entire thing. Because I didn't save, so... Holy moly, it's gonna take a hot second. Okay. Okay. Alright. I should probably save right here. That extra slot. There you go, okay. There it is. Damn, I did miss it, dude. How would I have seen that, though? Like, what? Damn, that one was actually hidden. Like, legit, like, that shit was hidden. Okay, set your bitch ass up. Okay. Look, how the fuck would I have gotten that? I'm not missing any of them, dude. That's like one of the achievements I have to get. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. Yeah, because we instantly went to like the top floor. Oh my gosh, we're definitely not going to go back to the first floor. Definitely not. Okay. Okay. Damn. That was a bad second. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. Alright, cool. Now we back. Give me that, fool. Because I have the Monokuma thing pulled up. And it says there was one in the starting area, and I'm like, fuck. Now, I wouldn't be that mad if we actually do end up getting the chance to go back. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Okay. There's nothing behind me. Nope. Straight up, yeah, straight up to the 5th floor. This hallway, there's a strange feeling too, is it? To it, no? As if an invincible wall has been erected to limit our movement. Is it just me? Nah. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we actually get to go to the dojo. I mean, might as well. Is this a dojo? Oh shit, my bad. It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way when it's gonna go. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect any the inside of this building makes make sense. What's this? Oh. Huh? What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, The History of Hope Peak Academy by Monokuma. What the fuck? Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out on open, I guess? Let's start with the history lesson first. First class? Wait, what? Let's start with history. First class. Wait. That was misreading. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then, what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. And totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floors and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Week Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to the Hope's Week Academy. Hope's Week Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Week Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Week Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Week Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system. To the reserve department. That's fucked. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the reserve department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the reserve department. The expenses and exam fees for the reserve department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Week Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Week Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Week Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Week Academy earned Ernest Wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right. It was a tragedy at Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden. Like a manga that suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Plus these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy and tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic, there's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the name, so I don't really know the details, but no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about the things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The reserve department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those reserve corps students, right? That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course, huh? Why did you forget that you were a part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too. What do you want me to say? Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of the reserve corps students. Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memories of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it. When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a reserve corps student. Damn it, what the heck? Reserve department. Let's see. Bunch of wooden lock, like a traditional wooden lock keys. I guess. I think we do. Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, I'm only gonna be reading the things that might be clues and characters and lines that aren't commenting on certain things. This hallway's kind of creepy. I can't go to the places that I should be able to go. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. Damn, look at this shit, man. What? I can't go there? What? Where am I supposed to go? Okay, I went to the dojo. This door doesn't open. He's here. Did I? Oh, I guess I didn't. My bad. Alright. This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is manga for morons. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, huh? Wasn't the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was a trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful. The fuck? Wait, did it even allow me to go into this room in the first place? If I read this manga, will I be able to learn the truth a little more about the incident? Yeah, because, I mean, the way it's placed after the fact is kind of perfect. Okay, I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. Dude, the amount of times I have to say Hope's Peak Academy is crazy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents, wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind. And the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such a rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as a symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began, and that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, the incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest works cited Danganronpa Zero. I did read Danganronpa Zero actually, and fuck, that one was it was good. I liked it, but like, fuck, man, fucking Junko, man. Fucking, what was her name? Otonashi Ryoko? It was something like that. I was like, Otonashi Ryoko. Oh, it literally was. Okay. Damn. I see. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 30 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony. For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident, a talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with the gold bar. With the bar of gold, I mean. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it, he always tries to lead up to something something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope? Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it said the reserve students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way I'd have a reason to do something like that. I mean, dude. You're basically just being used for your money. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up. All it's doing is raising more questions. The message just keep piling up. Oh, boy. Okay. Should let me know. Okay, so then it clears out once I do a certain amount of things. Oh, I see him. What the hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already.
バレたか。
Yes. I've seen these in movies. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least that's what it looks like. But that's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something that you should joke about. It just feels so forced. This idea should have been cancelled during development or something. What am I thinking? There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is... Okay. The next one should obviously be about the incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What the heck was that incident really about? It might turn out to be something lame. I'll flip through the pages of the manga and hope that I was right. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest... Okay. Is drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque. Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising of the reserve corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet. It began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then, it was too late. The ends of the means and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there's no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The most powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them? Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy something like this? Reading. Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough. What is this messed up manga? Dude, I'm losing energy. Holy moly, what the fuck? Horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that such despair, that the future foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. Thanks to them, what? That's the future foundation's fault, though. Thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has completely been removed from your brains. The incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it. There's no way that's possible. How many times do I have to tell you? All clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys might suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm gonna do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps. No. That's definitely not it. Well, that's definitely it. Why did I say not? Okay. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? They're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction. Are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, the organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as ultimate despairs, they're high school students, right? Well, if we're actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called ultimates. Then are the killings involved in connected to them as well? So you someone freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I need to go next? No, no, no. Okay, where the heck am I supposed to go now? Great. I mean, this is the same room. Oh, no, it's not. I think this is the room. Oh, no, it's not. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I don't see him. What if I can do the opposite?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Hajime. I hope you're pleasingly well.
Boom, boom.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
There's another thing I needed to tell you on this way. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? Should have definitely known that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. High school student who doesn't like manga, like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your blabbling. Hurry up and tell me what you. Hurry up and hurry up. What did you need to tell me? It's the key piece of information you've been waiting for so long. Surprise! It's the ultimate despair, huh? Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl? Lady Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima? As a form of this ultimate despair, she created despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the ultimate despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group. I don't know the ultimate despairs are. Okay, wait. I'm gonna save my voice, dude. I'm reading this shit in my head.
あ
は
てめえ
あのね。うぷっぷっぷ。ぷっぷっぷ。えーっと。うぷっぷっぷ。ふぅ。あれあれ。つまり。もちろん。
Wait, what? Hmm.
ふへへへへへ。
What?
なんだと
I forgot about that, man.
うぷっぷっぷ。
くそーこらあまあなあのなつーかだからよ
Thank you.
Huh. ほら 決まってんだろ。
しょぼーん。しょうがないな。あわわ、ドキドキ。さてと。さあ。なんと。あのね。にょほほほほ。ふぅ。あれあれ。
Okay. So that's everything in this.
あのな。まったくよ。
Okay. Okay. Damn, what the fuck? Wait. Okay.
"俺の勘によるとだから
ただの患者。
Okay, there's one. Where's the other one? Is it literally just that one? It literally is. It's literally just this one. Ouch. What the fuck? To combat the biggest, most awful, tragic shit. To combat the biggest, most awful, tragic. We're among the men who established the future of my nation. Huh? Graduates of Hope Street Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? That is completely different. He completely made it up. Okay. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? Which is from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, We have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope Street Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people this time. If they're survivors of Hope Street Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Shima rallying them. In worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if there are survivors of Hope Street Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins. We haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report that the research facility on Jabberwock Island preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Oh, that's right. Survivors of Hope Street Academy. 15 students? Is that about us? Kakun Shaki was part of the Future Generation. There were 15 of us, but what does survivor mean? It's like they're talking from another world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? The biggest most is really true than the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. Starting to feel like we might be better off remembering the memories we lost. Not remembering. Okay. That's all the clues in this room. Okay, it's finally confirmed the Future Dimension is on our side, at least. They were founded by graduates of Hope Academy and they took us in to protect us. If that's the case, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most... Yeah. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Nishima are making us go through this. Research facility. Okay. I'm not gonna be reading. So where am I supposed to go? Oh. Dude, how did I completely miss this one? This feels different from a classroom.
もしかしてよ。いやー。
Literally. Like, just stop, man.
え、マジで？
やべえなこりゃ。だって。
What? Ooh, okay, I'm like, I wonder when they're gonna show this. It's here. What is this newspaper? What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Saionji, but that can't be the same Hyoko, right? I mean, the Hyoko we knew, she was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper. Okay. In a way, I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hyoko we knew. What does this mean?
あれ
This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hyoko Saionji here. Oh, then Hyoko had an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name?
だってよ
It's only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hyoko.
あ
Alright.
違うよ
Damn.
あ
何言ってんの
んなわけねえだろ
さあうぷっぷっぷ今日は白い気分
どうなってんだ
Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why would this even exist?
おいおい
Hmm?
やべえなこりゃアビスどうなってんだ
What the fuck?
ははは
Be taken somewhere else now. Yep. Where the fuck was this in the first game? Oh, okay, okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Let's go over the non-important stuff. Okay. Damn. We finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It has been reported that some were wounded. It seems that it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter. We have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the future. Oh, wait, I didn't say that. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Okay. Since here they succeeded in acquiring them and place them in our care. That means we've been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening?
おやおや。あのね。いやいや。
Cultivation plan. For many years, Hope's Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of labor to further the true goal. With our hands, we will birth the true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms. I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. No cultivation plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Damn, my neck. I feel like my neck almost just broke. Okay. I think my neck really tensed up. What the fuck? Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. Pretty much used to it, but even so, why? What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, it's just totally disconnected from reality. Oh, damn. Oh my goodness, dude. What the heck?
俺の勘によると
They're both? They're both?
おめえな
That's true, I guess. It's funny how he's just relying on that. Okay. Are we going down in like order? It was like 5, 4, 3, and then 2. Probably in here. Oh, we can't even enter there. Alright, it's just this then. Another one. I should read it. There's no doubt it's another clue. The Future Foundation. Future. Ooh, shit. To the Future Foundation, 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep those people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Wait. Think carefully about what's important to bring to the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? The email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? I mean, that's it, right? It must be the last one over here. Nope, never mind. I guess it just took me here. Huh? Did I just walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Come on. Yes, I got the achievement. Ooh. Heck yeah. Coolio. Okay, just this. Oh, I thought it was gonna be this one. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power's on too. Is this the next clue? Picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World Program. This word Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World Program has another name. The Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administered software. To develop the Neo World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist. Damn, the Ultimate Neurologist. Damn, dude. Who the fuck is the Ultimate Therapist? I forgot who that was. We're among that many talented people who research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World Program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World Program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world, though the use of the virtual world. What? through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only, and any other use is expressly forbidden. Expressly. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. I screamed loudly, as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
いい感じ。
ぷぷぷぷぷ。
It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me, too? Yeah, literally this piece of evidence just gave you the entirety of what this is. It's like right there in your face. What the fuck? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. I guess... Wait, what? Oh. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is now. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Is now? I don't know. Isn't it exciting? Except isn't it heart-throbbing? Looking forward to it? Oh my gosh. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Dude, what the heck? Ooh, he's tripping me out. Oh, my bad. Are you familiar with the placebo effect or the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking the fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? Huh? Huh? I'm not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Not even there? What? No one else is here? Damn. They really gotta fix that sensitivity, but they're not gonna, because, you know, this game has been out for years. The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. Now we're back where we started. Is this floating? It's impossible. There's no way something like this big would be floating like this. What in the world is it? The moment I looked at that object, I knew it! Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial. Artificial? Oh wait. My goodness. For some reason, I felt like I said that word wrong, and then I read it again. I'm like, wait. Intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk! But what are you? Alter Ego Artificial Intelligence Program. I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing, and because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above my what? Like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experiment stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island's cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry. I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words, I understand what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what the world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So, Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories, but why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Putting the program on the survivors of Hope Seek Academy while it's still in its experimental stage, I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening. In the outside world, I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they seemed the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. Because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The New World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities, which contained my authority to build the world. It was like the Grandmaster chess player. A Grandmaster. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control, but even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. He was probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of the one-sided attack, but Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her, which means this supposed virus was so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego. If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's mostly what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming what I just heard is what? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Observers. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it, but I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and... Okay, even if you're just a god in a machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can parallel to the deflection based on the definition of existence that it constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is observable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world, and the situation from the context invites your death. Death. Hey? He's glitching, bro. Damn. What the heck? What just happened? You're right here, aren't you? Someone is right here, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you guys right away. But because of the virus interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including the shutdown request. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. Oof. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just, who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe they're listening to me. First, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing wouldn't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did he mean? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam, right? Right? You know, 11037? That's a number we found in Nezumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys are supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left the 11037 password in the place where the teacher had to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that you will to all of you, to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they're going to crush you all with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario, where an observer who has the role of a teacher goes rogue, I've prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the force shutdown sequence. Force shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you guys use that, you guys However, in order to start the force shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Damn. What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdest sound? Nothing really. I see. Anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. That no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff. I'm gonna butt in again. Monica would not notice what just happened. It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see it'd be bad for Monokuma if you were orders. That means Monokuma just doesn't know about the conversation I've had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. Finally, we're starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear, but still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? Isn't the same for the killings too? Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? Sheesh. Okay. Okay. This is where I end the stream. Whew. Alright. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. You guys spend the rest of your time well. Have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. Jenny, I'll catch you guys in that next.